the Pod Network Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, our very special musical guest, fresh from her record-breaking tour and now Grammy-nominated Taylor Swift. Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love. So take a look what you've done. Cause baby, now we got bad blood. Now we got problems. And I don't think we can solve them. Actually, the entire song. Very much.
I thought you were going to change something. I was waiting for and maybe now you're an Autobot. Maybe
and
now
I
you're
am now a Decepticon.
Your name is now Optimus Prime. And now
You
I'm
used to
a
be
Megatron. Hey!
and you used to be Orion Pax.
I like it. You know,
I
feel
it.
like
Yeah.
we might have a hit on our hands.
I know,
We just
right?
might. Yeah. But I think it's pretty clear what we're actually going to be talking about. But before everything else, welcome to Only Fun. His name is Chico Garcia.
And his name is Gino Killiamore, better known as Optimus Prime and Megatron.
You're telling me I'm Megatron?
Yes, you're
I'm
Megatron.
Megatron?
You are Megatron. I'm Optimus Prima Ballerina. Okay, Optimus Prime.
Okay. I'm not going to go as far as saying I'm Optimus Prime.
Okay.
But I don't think any one of us deserves to be Optimus Prime. Okay? Alita 1.
Okay.
Akala mo ikaw? Ako. Ganun.
Sa bagay, Scarjo yun eh.
It's so me. But okay, we're talking about Transformers 1. If you haven't seen it yet, it should have been out for quite some time now by the time of the release of this podcast. Essentially, it's a story about how it's kind of like a retelling, no? It's a retelling of how Optimus Prime was back when he was still in Cybertron, and also how Megatron was back when he was in Cybertron. I just really like that. Again, I feel like we're entering this age of animated films where alam mo yung pinaggastosan na hindi siya parang, and it's not just meant for kids, although visually it's actually really kid friendly also, like as a movie. There's no violence, there's no like sexual connotations or anything like that. So, you know, it's an easy watch for kids. But I really just like how much work they actually put into animated stuff now, whether it's geared towards adults or kids. And this one, for me, really encapsulated the nostalgia of the original Transformers when I first watched it. And I'm talking about the 1980s Transformers.
Ano siya eh, like parang, alam mo yung it's one of those classic, there have been like 300 Transformers movies.
Right.
And for whatever reason, they decided to, they decided to, you know, number one, medyo surprising that they should go for like an animated version when there have been so many like live action naman na
and God knows that they can do the CGI well enough to pull off a Transformers movie.
Very for me it follows the pattern of Spider-Verse. Kasi parang like you have all these live action Spider-Man, live action Transformers series na siya. They could have easily continued that. But to create a parang standalone animated parang installment, tapos outperforming, you know, the live action movies, like even being better, at saka in terms of in terms of box office and in terms of quality. Like easily, I know so many people who consider this, siguro na lang, arguably between this and the first Transformers as the best. Yung parang pili ka na lang dun sa dalawa. Pero most people, sama mo na ako. This is my favorite. And I really love it.
While watching Transformers 1, what I was the dialogue that was going on in my head was that I was really trying to remember how the first Transformers movie with Shia LaBeouf made me feel, and how it was like. Alam mo yun, parang, because obviously the excitement for the first Transformers 1 movie was very
Off the
palpable. It was
charts.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like you hadn't seen the Transformers on the big screen, and then all of a sudden you see them, and it's this, live action version of them. And it also hit a lot of nostalgia points. And then I thought about it, and I was like, did I like Transformers 1 as a movie just in general? Or was it nadala na rin ng hype of, this is the first time I'm watching Transformers again. Alam mo yung ganun na parang, and then I look at Transformers 1 na, if I'm being completely honest, of course I heard about it. I was fairly excited to watch it, but I wasn't like dying for a new Transformers movie. You know what I mean? Like when I first heard, no, it's going to be Chris Hemsworth, I actually didn't even know that ScarJo was going to be in it. So it wasn't
same.
also, kumbaga, it wasn't, my decision making wasn't influenced by the fact that ScarJo was there. It was really just, oh, hey, Chris Hemsworth doing Optimus Prime. That's a little strange because I'm so used to, Peter Cullen. And then all of a sudden, it turned out to be one of the most surprisingly good films of this year. Like
amazing.
Really thoroughly enjoyed it. And without it having to resort to adult themes. Diba? Na parang, it didn't have to do any of that. The storyline itself was actually, fairly simple. But I just like how they fleshed out the characters. I've always loved Keegan-Michael Key. So him as Bumblebee for me was such a great choice. And I love that they did a little bit of a callback to his, if you watched Key and Peele, they had this stick or skit rather, where he was a substitute teacher, the AA Ron.
Yeah.
But they had a callback to that also. And I'm like, oh, look, it's a Key and Peele thing. So I really, really liked how they played along with that. And the entire movie, I didn't feel like, oh, I'm watching something na pambata. Alam mo ganon, na parang, I just genuinely enjoyed this film.
I was never a huge Transformers fan. I mean, I know enough about it to really enjoy it when the first one came out.
Yeah.
Tapos, not gonna lie, I'm never a fan of any of the other Transformers movies. Like for me, it got progressively worse, to be honest.
Okay, wait. Quick lang. There was one that was medyo okay. The last one, the one where they nag-Beastmaster na sila.
Actually, that's not so bad. Plus, that's not so bad. Ano na yan yung wala na yung original cast, di ba? Like, they kind of like semi-kind of reboot-ish,
Yeah, Rise of the
I
Beast.
did like that. To be fair. Pero for me, like, the nadir of the series was the one with Anthony Hopkins.
Was that last night?
Possibly one of the worst
no? I think
movies I have
that was Mark Wahlberg, right?
In my life. I'm not even joking. Like,
was Mark Wahlberg the main?
You know what? I'm not so sure. Basta naalala ko nandun si Anthony Hopkins and I was like, boy, he needed like
money.
A quick cash grab. Kasi talaga like,
I guess he needed to build a rest house.
Bakit ka papayag na mag-star in such a horrible, terrible film? And it became more of like a, here we go again, all this noise. But don't get me wrong, I'm watching all of them. Like, kahit hindi ko siya, every single time I'm like, okay, that was a noisy headache. I would watch it again.
Fast and the Furious for me.
Medyo.
You know that the story is gonna be shit, but you're still watching it. You know what I mean?
Ito kasi parang like, technically I was never really, like hindi ako ganun ka-familiar with the lore. Oo. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm really loving the whole. I was so surprised at how good they created the backstory. Did they tell the story ba of that they used to be friends or
yun nga, parang from what I remember,
kasi, kung bago to, parang like ang galing nung pagkakagawa nila. Kasi sometimes when they do something like this, parang na-erase nila yung legitimacy nung the created lore beforehand.
Right.
Yung biglang yung kunyari, imagine mo biglang, I don't know, biglang DC comes out with a backstory na, oh, guess what? Batman and Superman are actually brothers. Yung parang, yung parang like, did you have to do that? Ito kasi
or it's
parang,
like, Harry Potter and Voldemort are actually related.
Yung
Parang
mga ganon,
they're-
yung parang
they're
yung
first cousins.
after the fact, and it feels like pinilit mo lang
Yeah.
na maging yun yung story because wala ka ng material. Here, it really felt like this was always the lore, even back in the 80s, as if ito talaga yung storya nila. It was so good. And the way they created how the besties became like FO and became the worst enemies, ang ganda nung pagkakagawa. Because obviously,
believable.
Believable. Kasi diba
like,
usually it would
hindi drastic yung change ni Megatron na parang all of a sudden, or hindi rin siya parang forever siyang kupal. Kasi you wouldn't, like, why would they be friends with Optimus Prime if he's always a nice guy? You know what I mean? I like how it came up. Alam mo yung, di ba, what we like about villains, good villains usually have great motivations. Na kumbaga parang they're villains because of A, B, and C. Ito kasi parang you kind of understand why Megatron did the things that he wanted to do because he was so sick and tired of being treated like a second-class citizen. Na parang he was oppressed the entire time.
Yung ano niya na, like, it had less than 2 hours to create, like, from best buddies to worst enemies. Yeah. And for me, nagawa niya in such a short amount of time. And like I said, it's very believable. You believe that they were friends, and you also believe how someone can be pushed enough to the point na they become the bitterest of enemies. And oh my gosh, I was so impressed. And I'm not even talking about like the special effects or anything. Like for me, the script, which is not exactly the thing you go to. It's not the thing for a Transformers movie. You don't go there for the script. You go there for the, I don't know, the transforming. Everything from the missing cog to the like, although, I did smell that Sentinel Prime was the bad guy from the start. Alam mo na yun eh. Pero, I mean, nevertheless, tapos one thing that I really kind of, one of the reasons why I never really liked the other Transformers movies, it just got so complicated.
Convoluted.
Ito kasi, it's so simple. The story is like from A to B, and it's so clean. You don't have not too many characters, not too many plot points, not too many Chorvatron, Emmetron, and whatever Tron. Like,
ang lungkot, no? Imagine kung Autobot ka, tapos parang uwi ka na medyo sugatan ka, medyo battle-worn ka, tapos tatanungin ka ni Optimus Prime, Genotron, ano nangyari? Naupakan ako ni Chorvatron.
Tsaka ni Emmetron.
Pasensya na. Pinagtulungan ako ni Chorvatron, tsaka ni Emmetron.
Emmetron.
Ayun, nadali tuloy si Kevstron, di ba?
Ni Kevstron. Alam mo, isa pa palang dapat natin ginawang dahil puro Tron, di ba? Everything Tron. Dapat ang musical guest natin, si Natalie Imbruglia. Nothing's right, I'm Tron.
I'm a fame.
Hindi, pero yun nga, na parang like, for me, parang it was so easy to watch. Like you said, pwede siya talaga pang bata. No Megan Fox boobies, no, none of those. So,
I mean,
ang linis.
Pang bata yun. Depende lang on how young you actually are. If you're mga 13 na, medyo, hey, enjoyable na yun.
Pero yung nga, di ba, na parang like,
pala. I just remembered our childhoods were very different.
Exactly. Tsaka yung even the introduction of the characters that we're familiar with, yung iteration nila dito na sila pa rin to, pero ito yung earlier version of them. From Bumblebee to sila Soundwave, sila
si Starscream
na leader pala
Steve
noon.
Buscemi,
diba? Na parang leader pala siya noon, na ngayon parang Chuwariwap na lang siya.
And it makes
parang
sense.
It's brilliant.
Diba?
It's genius. Yung parang, kaya pala ang epal-epal ni Starscream. Yung parang
kaya pala parati niyang gusto na bida siya kasi
bida siya before.
Ang galing
genius, the gene. And I'm not even saying that for effect. Like literally, I mean it. Genius nung the way they fleshed out the characters and like,
and even
wala lang, it's so good. It's
diba,
so
parang
good.
we've always gotten the sense that even without a voice, Bumblebee has always been like, kind of a funny individual. And I like lang na their versions of their characters are not the battle-hardened Autobots that we know.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun, pero it really makes sense na parang yun nga, like si Bumblebee, he's a badass by the time the Transformers the Transformers movies came out, diba? Na parang, pag dumating siya, sinisave niya si Optimus Prime, sinisave niya si, alam mo yun, like in Bumblebee na the one with Hailee Steinfeld, badass din siya, medyo commando levels na siya. Pero he always had that hint of parang laugh trip tong si Bumblebee. And it goes to show na here, ganon siya. Yung alam mo yung hindi pa siya pulido as this battle-hardened commando. Pero you already know na, okay, he's just this funny guy and he's one of the starting members of the Autobots. So it's so great that they had that, diba? Ang galing ng characters. Ang galing
as in grabe. Yeah, I mean like the way they even like split up towards the end, the way like who went with Megatron, who stayed with Optimus Prime, like tapos when he was given the key, whatever, the matrix of
leadership. Yeah.
corny pa, the matrix of leadership.
Kasi it's from the 80s.
I know. Pero gets like kahit ang corny, parang like ako naman, it's the matrix
of leadership.
Maluha-luha ka na parang like, look at him, he became Optimus Prime.
Tsaka ang ganda nung scene na yun. Like
grabe.
You know how the Sentinels, right? So essentially the Sentinels were this group of like, the most badass Transformers out there. And they were looking for something. And eventually, parang none of them came back except for Sentinel Prime. Tapos when they finally fleshed out like how it happened, as in sobrang nasad ako. Na alam mo yun, kasi parang I love mga movies like Seven Samurai. Alam mo yung mga ganyan.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun, like it's a ragtag group of people. They're out to do something like really important, and only a few of them will ever come back, or none of them come back at all.
And
that's exactly what happened here.
I love that there were just 4 of them. Yung parang gets, like usually, di ba, yung ganun nga, 7, or medyo marami-rami. Ito, I love that it's just 4 of them, so you get to know them very well. Tapos, yun nga, yung even that scene, I really super loved it. Yung nakita nila yung mga, the Lola Primes, di ba? Yung
the Lola Primes.
Hindi yung...
Nalungkot ako kasi di man lang nirespeto. Tapos tegi na silang ang pangit eh. May inalay nila yung buhay nila para sa Cybertron. Tapos sasabihin mo lang si Lola Prime na tegi na.
Hindi, di ba? Kasi yung mga the Lola Prime, sila yung parang like, oh my gosh, these were like the OGs. And yung when they stumbled upon them, na parang, ito sila. We were just reading about them in the legend books and whatever.
Yeah. Tapos you see
and
their
here
remains.
They are. We see their remains. Tapos, like, oh my gosh, that's the way yung when they first and I love how it wasn't immediate nung nakuha nila yung cogs nila, yung transformation cogs. Hindi yung parang instantly bilang tricycle, pedicab, like hindi siya agad like
ano tong tricycle tsaka pedicab? Naubusan sila ng budget. Pajak Riles.
Tok-tok. Alam mo yan? Hindi, pero gets, yung parang maganda na like
bakit na may basura pa sa taas.
Golf cart that you shouldn't be driving in the city.
E-bike.
Di ba parang like parang like hindi siya yung parang like it wasn't automatic and it wasn't overly dramatic. So I love how nahirapan pa sila na yung
and they
how do
didn't
you
know
do
how
this?
to do it.
I've never transformed before.
Tapos yung one scene na parang I can't remember correctly, parang isa lang yata yung gulong na nag-deploy.
Oo, diba? Kasi nawala yung ulo, yung mga ganun. Pero yun nga, like, I loved everything about it. Even the little like, like, bakit naging ganun yung logo ng Megatron, yung pala, it was originally an actual nice kind of sticker na biglang sinira lang ni Sentinel Prime, di ba? So, wala lang. Those little things. Usually kasi, to be honest, pag ginanyan mo, yung hindi sila part of the lore, sumikat na yung franchise, tapos somebody decided to prequel, iimbentohan mo siya. It's understandably not smooth. Kasi nga, biglang existing na di ba? So, mag-iisip ka ngayon na, okay, how do we fill this in? How do we fill in the history? Ito, parang like, it's almost as if this was really, it's as if ito yung first movie ng Transformers ever.
Yeah.
And they just created the others after this. Ganon siya ka-smooth. And I don't know, like, good job. Good job to all the...
Sobra. And you know what?
who wrote
Honestly,
this.
like I know that this is critically it's well received, right? I'm not so sure about box office if it did, better than what they expected. But it's definitely one of those movies now for me, like, it deserves to be seen. It deserves
Oh, yeah.
to be carried on as a storyline, to be, you know what I mean? Kasi parang sayang eh. As in, gandang-ganda ako sa movie na to. And like,
And diba, like we would always only hear about Cybertron. We've never seen it as a full-on planet.
I mean,
diba?
you
Parang
see like little
snippets lang eh, diba? Ito talagang
callbacks to,
literally, alam mo yon, yung Cybertron siya in its full glory.
glory, yeah.
Bago siya na, diba, naging like Phantom Planet na, yun nga, yung full cities like, I don't know, Caloocan-tron, Makati-tron, QC-tron. Parang like buong-buo yung...
Wala ba tayong BGC-tron siya? Or Rockwell-tron?
BGC-tron. Malabon-tron. So, alam mo yun, FTI-tron. FTI-tron. Pero
Gigatron.
Gigatron. Yung parang, and I have a feeling, if they're going to have a sequel for this, and I do hope they do,
yeah.
Yung parang itatakol naman nila yung paano sila nawala. Yung very Krypton, Superman's Krypton. Yung
yeah, like how
siya
the
namatay.
Transformers ended up in,
parang how they ended up in Earth. Oh, that would be so cool.
In the Earth.
If they can do for that what they did for this, gosh. Kasi diba ito parang they ended Golden Age.
I'm actually really surprised at Chris Hemsworth. Like
super.
Don't get me wrong. I love Chris Hemsworth as an actor. Like, I've always found his roles very funny and whatever. But like, when they first announced that he was going to be the voice of Optimus Prime, I'm like, It's so hard to replace Peter Cullen, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because his voice is so iconic and whatever. But maybe 1/4 of the way through the movie, like, I wasn't even remembering that it was Chris Hemsworth anymore.
Yeah.
Like, in my head, it was just, okay, it's a young Optimus Prime. That's it. Like, that's... Alam mo yun, nabura niya na in my head na that's the guy who's talking is actually Thor and all these
exactly.
things. So, galing niya.
And I'm loving the whole, yun nga, yung parang, I don't know if it's introduced, like I said, I'm not really like a Transformers guy. But I love even the introduction. Yun nga, yung the Enervon. Enervon, yung parang...
Energon.
Enervon.
Ano, nag-vitamin C sila? Takot sila magkasakit. Ganun.
Yung mga blue na energy.
And this portion is brought to you by Enervon. O, diba?
Di ba yung minamine nila
Place
yung Enervon?
your ad here.
yung minamine nila yung Enervon. Tapos it's like, tapos di ba yun nga, yung the of leadership. The matrix of leadership. Suddenly nag-flow na ulit yung Enervon and everybody got their vitamin C. So, di ba? So,
woo! Go away, sickness. We're okay here.
Right. So, calling out to Enervon if you want to sponsor an episode. Bukas po ang pintuan ng OnlyFans.
Bukas na bukas.
Bukas like you've never seen it before. Yeah, we can be whoever you want us to be.
Hindi lang Enervon na pwede rin Advillatron or whatever.
Exactly, whatever it is.
Medicaltron. Diba minsan nakakasakit din yung mga Transformers.
Diba? So, ganyan.
But it's definitely something that you should watch. I'm trying to figure out if it's streaming anywhere already. Let me see if it's streaming anywhere.
No, I don't think so.
Because it's still medyo new, no?
Oh my gosh. Merong...
You can watch it on Apple TV, but there's payment for it. It's a video on demand pa. But it's so worth it. Yeah.
You do know that Enervon has a product for the seniors. Enervon Prime.
Baka ito nga yun. Tapos sakto. Alam mo, guys from alam natin na kung senior lang ang hanap nyo, meron po tayong okay na
wala tayong mai-offer sa kanila kasi wala pa.
Paano ko mag-offer sila ng 3 million contract?
Sige game. Mga bata. Kamusta na kayo, mga bata?
Ang bilis tumanda.
Ang bilis. Eto po ang aking birth certificate.
Bilis.
Yeah, I'm like I said, we can be whatever you want us to be. We're very easy that way.
Bukas na bukas.
Bukang buka. Oh.
But yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, please try to, if it's showing anywhere
if you can find your way to catching
definitely
it,
watch it.
Yun sa Apple.
Yeah, Apple TV.
Yeah,
because I mean, imagine if you watched it in a cinema, that would be like what, 500 pesos anyway.
Yeah.
If you watch it in like, one of the more expensive malls, and that's just one person. And with Apple TV, then you can watch it for like, your whole family for that price. That's not bad. That's not
so
bad.
Good.
Please watch it. All right.
And that's Transformers 1. Diba I think we were talking about this when we did Godzilla -1. Yung parang ang dami nating ganito ngayon. Yung mga parang where it all started, diba? Like
the
Godzilla -1,
Rogue One,
Transformers 1, Rogue One. Ang daming mga 1-1, diba? So check it out. Surely you'll enjoy it.
There you go. Of course, we want to thank our partners, the Pod Network Entertainment. You can check us out on social media. It's at OnlyFunPH, at Chico Garcia for him, at Gino.Killiamore for me.
Okay, so thank you for listening, and Gino Boy, let's roll out.
Let's roll out.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual. The Pod Network Entertainment.